number one. Nice fish too, actually. Yeah, nice bass. I'm not doing like I did yesterday. Swanger, this is on yours. Bait and your jig. Nice one. There you go, Mike. Your bait, your jig, first fish of the morning. Okay, guys. Good evening. Welcome to number 87 of the Grubb Cast. That was a little video from the weekend. I'll talk more about that here in just a little bit. Looks like I'm on Facebook too. So it looks like we're doing all right tonight so far. But it's time to mess something up, I'm sure. Okay, let's talk about who makes it possible for me to get this stuff done and do like I did this weekend. Fish Sticks Rods. I get to see them this coming weekend. Hey, Rusty. Hey, Jeffrey. But yeah, I get to see Fish Sticks this weekend. They're coming up to the Special Ops tournament down at Norman, so looking forward to getting to see Dale and Wendy. Hook and Donkeys. I got a good bait tonight and a pretty easy trivia question. Sanborn Builders, guys, like I said, you need something painted, decks built, house remodeled, get a hold of Sanborn Builders. Ace Hardware down on Richmond Avenue. Go down and see Ace Hardware. Get your plumbing, electrical, heated vest. I broke mine out week before last in our Lake Snowden tournament. And you can also get your 1099 jigs or any Blue Rock spinner baits or buzz baits down at Ace Hardware on Richmond Avenue. Hobbs Roofing up in Akron, Ohio. Pizza Stop out here in Albany. Thought about going out there tonight, but I think I'm just going to fix me a can of soup. Southern Ohio Sanitation. Josh will come out and pump your tank. Found out that he even installs new tanks. So if you're building a house or needing a new septic tank put in, get a hold of Josh at Southern Ohio Sanitation. Williams and Son Construction. Drive out County Road 19 there by the golf course and look what Ron's doing. He's remodeled that whole place, built a garage, got a drive-through thing with the garage on the other side. He's really fixing that place up for them guys. So if you need the house built, stuff done with construction, get a hold of Williams and Son Construction. Hey, Michael. Raccoon Creek Outfitters. Guys, I know it's getting time that people don't want to kayak, get too cold to kayak and stuff, but you can still go down there and get you one laid away or pick you up a kayak and start getting it ready for next year, or you can get your accessories down there. So go down to Raccoon Creek Outfitters down on Route 50. You won't regret it. Tell Dustin that I sent you down there. You heard me talking about him and sent you down there to buy a kayak. Okay, tonight, I forgot to take the chip out of the computer that I was doing for editing to get that little screen done. I also posted a little thing on Facebook about the live scope where I'd snagged in a treetop and I could actually see the limb moving when I was pulling on the bait. It was pretty neat to be able to see the limb itself moving while I was pulling on the bait. The things that you get to see and enjoy while you're doing on the water. I had a really good weekend. We'll talk about that more here in a little bit. But hooking donkeys tonight for the trivia question giveaway. Hey, Travis. Black and blue flake 2.5 jig trailers. That's for the trivia question night. Hooking donkeys. Okay, Brian Rose had a tournament today. There's still some tournaments going on. Let me see here. I screenshot it. They fished down at the Belpre pool. Hey, Dean Barnhart. They fished down at the Belpre pool today. First place went to Brian Rose with 8.30. Second place went to Dustin Tabler and Harvey with 4.64. And third place in Big Bass went to Jonathan Thompson with a 311 smallmouth. And he said they will be there next week, 9 to 2. Next Monday morning, they'll fish Belpre again, 9 to 2. That is the only tournament that I'd heard anybody talk about. So, might as well. I'll talk about. I'm leaving Wednesday evening, headed back down to Norman. I was there this last weekend. That's where that video was taken of me catching the spot for the special ops tournament. Hey, Nick. Can't wait to see you down there Friday or maybe even Thursday. You might see you on the water if you're on the water Thursday. But and if you see Mike, hey, Brian Rose, if you see Mike, Nick, let him know that I'm bringing some baits that a guy gave me for his Christian school. I got a whole box of plastic baits I'm going to bring down and give to Mike Nadeau. So let him know, and I'll get with him at the ramp. Hey, Mike Swearinger, there's hooking donkeys now. He's making a really nice, hey, Steve, he's making a really nice shaky head. Actually, it's a very versatile shaky head. You can use it on his drakes or a tube. It can be even used for tube hook. I was using it when I caught that spot down there. So I'll be using it a lot this weekend down there when we're fishing. But that tournament that they put on down there, guys, is a really good tournament. And I'll get Nick on after. Nick, I'll get you after the tournament, and we will talk about your tournament and your next year, because they do it every year. Every year they do it at Veterans. And it's for a great cause, and it's a great time. Hopefully I can get my GoPro figured out a little better and do some video. I'm starting to work on that again. Hey, Tim, Jack, a bunch of people on here tonight. Tell it's getting wintertime and dark early. My people, they start showing up when it gets dark at 5 o'clock. They ain't got nothing else to do but listen to me ramble on. I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, Tim, that was neat. I just luckily had seen that and then got snagged, and I was like, well, I'm in that area. So I turned my live scope back around, and I was like, and just pulled on my rod, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, that limb's moving. So then I backed up just a little bit and grabbed my phone and hit record and held the phone there and was pulling on the rod, and you could see the limb coming back and forth. And I'm like, I'm going to post that. That was pretty neat. Right before that, because I'd seen some fish in that treetop and I threw to it, And before the bait hit the water bottom, I felt tick, and I set the hook, and I went, oh boy. Then I was like, this ain't a bass. I got it up to the boat, and it was about a 4-foot gar on a spinning rod. You talking about fun. And he didn't break it. It was hooked in his bill, and he ended up just letting go of it. I was going to net him and take pictures, but he got off before I could get him in the net. But it was fun. First, I thought it was a northern pike, and then I thought, well, I don't think they got pike down there. And then when I got him back up, I could see it was a gar. I'm like, and another thing that I'd done down there when I was down there in that area, I got to see the fish come from the bottom because they was coming up hitting top, and it might have been gar then, but you could actually watch the fish come up, splash the top, and then go back down. It was pretty neat. Down there, because the water's so much clearer, the live scope works so much better down there than it does up here in this darker color water. I got the experience I put in down at the lower part of the lake, down at the dam, and I got to experience the different color water down there. I seen a lot of big fish. I had a big fish. I got a video I might post next week with it. I had a big one hooked. And as you heard me say on the video when I opened, I'm not going to do like I did yesterday, because the Saturday, I was like, well, I'll just lip him. So I started down and sit down in my seat and pulled my rod up to get down and lip him, and he took a dash and broke my line. It's probably the biggest spot that I'd ever hooked. I wish I'd have got him in the net, because he was a nice one. But overall, when I go down there, I have a lot of fun and catch a lot of fish. And I only had 3 keepers in 2 days. I had one on day 1. Now, I'm not counting the one I broke off. And I had one that I touched. And I think I had 4 or 5 swordfish that day. And then on Sunday, now I only fished till 2:30, but Sunday I had 2 keepers, and that's all. I never caught a swordfish all day Sunday. So the fishing has been tough, and a lot of guys down there I talked to said it's been tough. But I'm looking forward to go down there. For some reason, Norman I just really enjoy fishing Norman. It's a fun lake to fish, and it's beautiful. The homes that they got around that place is just okay, Nick. I'll definitely. I couldn't get a topwater bite at all, Nick. I could not. I threw crankbaits and all kind of stuff, or not crankbaits, buzz baits. Now, I didn't throw no topwater like that, so I will definitely do that. Okay, Mike Swearingen said he's going to call it the Powerball jig, is what he's calling this new jig that he's making, this new shaky head jig he's making. It's called the Powerball jig. So anybody that wants to buy him, get a hold of him. He actually has 3/16 and quarter right now, and he's ordering an 1/8 ounce jig mold to make 1/8 ounce. I told him I recommended that the 1/8 ounce would be a good thing to add to it, and I think he's going to do. We talked today. He's going to do maybe 4 collars of it. It's a really nice setup, and like I said, I was throwing a shaky head, one of his shaky head worms, and I said I want to try a Drake of his, and I didn't have to cut the hook off or nothing. I just took the shaky head off and put the Drake on it, and right along fishing again. Same with the tube. Yeah, I'd like to win. I'd like to win the Powerball. If I win the Powerball, I'd be doing a lot more fishing. I don't know if I can do more fishing. Well, yeah, I can fish through the week. Hey, Chris, no, but I've got a beautiful fish sticks rod sitting in my room. I'm gonna get with you guys. Are you guys fishing Sundays still down on the river? Have you guys quit fishing Sundays? If you're still, Jack, I think I got some pictures of it. I'll send it to you. Nick, if you're wanting to order the heads, you can get on Facebook and look up Mike Swearinger on Facebook. He doesn't have a web page that he does the mold or the hooks, but if you want me to bring a couple packages down, just let me know and I'll bring some down to you. Every Sunday, 1 to 5:30. Well, if nothing happens, Chris, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, I will put your rod in the boat and I'll come down and fish that Sunday tournament out of Gallipolis. The guys, they're still fishing 1 to 5:30 at Gallipolis on Sundays. So, Chris, I'll put your rod in the boat and I'll come down and bring your rod and fish that tournament. I don't think I'll do it this Sunday, but I will the following Sunday. I don't know that. So then you want me to bring you a couple packages, Nick? I will take and it depends on if we leave Saturday or stay Saturday night and then leave Sunday. I won't be there. Took 969 to win yesterday. That's good on the river. We may leave Saturday after because we're going to stay Friday night and fish Saturday, and I don't know if we'll stay Saturday night and fish Sunday yet or not. I don't know what we're going to do yet when it comes to that. Okay, Nick, I'll bring you a couple packs. He's got black and he's got green pumpkin. I don't know if he's got the green pumpkin painted. I know he's got black and he's got the watermelon. So I'll bring you a package of each for you to check out. So that means I got to run over to Mike tomorrow. I'll get a hold of Mike and have him bring them to the meeting. That's what I'll do. Because, guys, we got a Bass Club meeting tomorrow night. Bass Club members, 6:30. We will be taking membership for Federation, and we will be setting our date for our swap meet for this winter. So please show up to the meeting, and we will get them dates and stuff. Roadkill, that's it. Thanks, Mike. Think I'd know this for my sponsors, but I'm gonna blame it on being new. If I ain't got it wrote down, I can't think of what I'm wanting to say. So, but yeah, like I said, I really like Norman, and I enjoyed going down there fishing. And I tell you what, the guy told me that Ramsey Creek has got weeds in it. And I never dreamed of Norman ever having weeds. And they said it's getting choked out. Yeah, John, that's right. Old age. Definitely old age. I can't remember what I'd done 5 minutes ago. But yeah, down there at Ramsey Creek, they're saying it's weeded up pretty good. So if I don't go down Thursday and check it out, I'm going to go down Saturday after the tournament and check it out. They said it's even got some frog fishing. You could even frog fish. That'd be fun, frog fishing some spots down there. I bet that'd be interesting. But I'm definitely, one day I'm going to check it out. If it's before the tournament or after the tournament. Probably after the tournament because I want to concentrate on some other stuff for the tournament. it'll be hard to compete against them boys that fish it every day, but it's fishing tough right now. So if I could just land on a spot like me and Josh did last year, we got a good chance. And like I said, I had a really big one hooked, lost it. Then this other day I had that 2.9 and a 110. So, I was going to go on up the river and look for some largemouth because largemouth usually will win it down there. But I'm a little worried with the water being down the way it is and trying to run that river. I just don't want to tear out my lure unit right now. Period. I don't want to tear it up anytime. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun down there. I'm looking forward to getting back down there. I want to thank John and Angela for letting me leave my boat there so I don't have to pull it all the way back home. I made real good. Well, I would have made real good time if I wouldn't have stopped and ate. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop and eat. But it was a real quick trip back. And then, Wednesday night we'll be able to jump the truck and fly back down there and pick the boat up. Like I said, we'll fish Thursday and then tournament's Friday. And then Saturday we're going to fun fish again. And then we'll decide what we're going to do if we're coming home Saturday night or Sunday morning. But I'm looking forward to it. It's the last big hoo-yaw for the year. But maybe, I don't know. Every year I get in this. Well, it's winter here. I can always drive to Norman and fish down there because of course. Saturday and Sunday both I was wishing I had my jacket. I had a hoodie, but I was like, I wish I'd have brought my jacket. I'm going to put it in the truck this weekend because it was cool on the water in the mornings. I got a nice video of my first run of the morning coming down the lake Sunday. I might post it on at some point. It was a really neat video. I'm back into my GoPro stuff. I don't know why I got a waif of it. I need to keep doing that and showing stuff and posting stuff on YouTube and getting more people watching YouTube on my page. So I'm going to keep concentrating on that. I'm actually going to purchase a 360 GoPro this winter. And that way I can put it on the console and catch the co-angler and me. So that'll be nice too. I watched a couple guys that's got them and they're pretty neat. So I'm gonna purchase one and put it on the console, and then I'll keep the one on the back of the boat to get the footage. So start working on doing a little more footage of that and seeing what things come out of that. Well, once again, guys, Bass Club members, we have a meeting tomorrow night at Lucky's, or not Lucky's. I do that all the time anymore. Ray's Harvest House at 6:30. We will be taking Federation dues for next year, and we will set our swap meet date. We also are going to move our nomination of the lakes up to December and vote on them in January. They've changed the permit process now, so we can get the permits earlier. So we're going to move the nomination of the lakes for next year up to December and vote on them in January. So, guys, come out tomorrow night. We'll get that other stuff done and see what happens. Okay, we got a bunch on here tonight. Let's go ahead and do the hold on a second here. I gotta let's see. Okay, for the 2.5 jig chunks in black and blue flake, how many years has Gerald and Lou Ann Swindle been married? How many years has Gerald and Lou Ann Swindle been married? Yep, Travis 6. Travis 6 got it. 21 years. Travis, you going to be at the meeting tomorrow night? I'll bring the baits to the meeting if you're going to be at the meeting. Travis 6 got it. 21 years. Okay, Travis, I'll bring him to the meeting. And also, me and you might talk about if your Sundays is freed up, maybe we'll go down and fish that Sunday tournament 2 weeks from now of Chris Dyer and them are putting on. So, guys, I appreciate it. Bunch of people on tonight. I like to see that. Share this, like it. Let's get a bunch of people in here on this winter, and really fill up the page. And also, if you go to YouTube, view it on YouTube. Let's start. Let's grow this year. I've sort of set dormant for a little while. Let's grow the page and let's get it out there. Of course, now I'm getting guys down south watching it too and stuff, so that makes it nice. And but yeah, I'm looking forward to going down and hanging out with the guys for a couple hours to weigh in and stuff. Looking forward to seeing them. And yep, Nick, I'll see you Thursday, Friday. I'll bring you that couple packages of them power balls down for you to try out. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut her down for the night. I appreciate it. I will see you guys next Monday night. Everybody be safe and have a good week. We'll see you next week.